What's going on, T Crew? Hope you're doing blessed. Today we're going to be going over the new roadmap that Proletariat just posted on the Spellbreak subreddit, going over everything that's going to be coming in the short term, midterm, and long term. So I went down over it, all on stream on Twitch. We're going to be talking about it during this video too. Let's go see what they got in store for us. So we're going to be going through the Spellbreak roadmap, which they just posted on the subreddit for Spellbreak. Really interested to see what they have in here because, to be honest, the game just released about 2 weeks ago, and I'm really excited to see what they have planned and what they're going to be introducing to the HoloLens and for us as a community. So let's go see what's up. Hey Breakers, like I mentioned in the Spellbreak Day 8 post, it's time to discuss our roadmap for Spellbreak. Roadmaps lay out plans for the future of the game and what we're going to be doing over the next months and potentially years in some cases. We'll try to make these posts regularly, but by design, that will be likely around once a quarter. So we're gonna get 4 roadmap posts, I guess, a year-ish. Gotta make sense, Posted a picture, Spellbreak roadmap. I like it a lot. You know what, how about I keep it over here like this? That way it's like not blocked by my camera. I feel like that's a good bet. Look at that nice photo. Clean, got some lens flare in there. Got the Spellbreak logo in black. Nice purple skin. Magnifico. 2 small notes before we dive in. 1, roadmaps don't generally include things like bug fixes or other smaller features. We've got plenty more in the pipeline that won't be mentioned below, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. 2, roadmaps can change. Sometimes a lot. This represents our plans as of today, but there are all sorts of reasons something could get moved on or off the roadmap. A feature might be more technically or artistically challenging than originally thought. It might fail in playtesting and need a massive rework. A new opportunity could come up, or we could receive some really insightful feedback that we want to react to. So pretty much it's just like a disclaimer being like, hey, we got this stuff here, doesn't mean it's actually gonna come to fruition. So if it's disappearing and it's not there anymore, don't pull up your pitchforks and come after us, which I understand. Things happen. Bro, Lemon, Proletariat absolutely is top tier, dude. I love how engaged they are with the community, how they respond to everybody, how they're always looking and responding in comments on normal threads. Their Discord is top tier, their Twitter is god tier, and every person that's an employee at Proletariat just really puts in 110%, man. It's fantastic. I love it. All right, so now we're gonna go through the short-term version of the roadmap. In the short term, so it looks like just less than a month, so it's coming up pretty soon. We're primarily focused on patch 1, which is gonna be 1.1. This includes a ton of bug fixes that showed up post-launch. While its focus is on fixing bugs, it also includes a number of small quality of life features. Some are balancing to aim assist and updates to sound effects. So I know a lot of people have been complaining about aim assist because it's literally just like a laser on the guy they're shooting at, especially on PC. For sound effects, I really hope they fix the sound effect of scrolls, because whenever you do use a scroll, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, it kind of sounds like someone's attacking you or someone is like flying towards you or is right around you. No, I rarely see, I haven't seen anybody. It's a weird noise when you're actually like kind of like consuming the scroll itself. I don't know why it sounds like that, but they can definitely make it sound a bit more appropriate for it. Is that in addition to 1.1, we're also going to be rolling out the Shadowstep and Chronomaster runes. Shadowstep allows you to do a short range dash and become invisible for a brief amount of time. And in the right hands, it's incredibly powerful and enables some amazing plays. So like I was telling Lemon earlier, Shadowstep literally makes you invisible for a short amount of time. You get the dash, and there's a lot of different ways you can actually use that to your advantage to just completely outplay anybody you're going up against. It's pretty much one of the most essential runes that anybody could use well. It's like flight in the last circle. Shadowstep is just really, really good. Chronomaster is too, because Chronomaster can let you dive in, go all out on somebody, and then come back and get all of your health back, so long as you didn't die. Bro, sit your ass down, boy. Midterm. So they're saying let's use a time frame of 1 to 3 months for midterm here. A good portion of the team has been working on the 2 patches following 1.1 since before launch, and I'm going to refer to these 2 patches as Prologue and Chapter 1. And now for a quick diversion to talk about Spellbreak's chapter system at a high level. The chapter system, huh? We want to tell you a story in Spellbreak, and we want to do it over the course of weeks, months, and years. It's not just about adding a new gameplay mechanic every other week, but about exploring why that gameplay exists in the world. We want you to explore new content and an expanding world with us and your fellow players. At the most basic level, the chapter system provides you with weekly quest-based story content and rewards. In the coming weeks, we'll have a much more in-depth look at the chapter system, but I wanted to provide some basic context for the first parts of it described below. So for the prologue, in our first major patch, we're going to be setting up the story for the coming chapters and we'll be introducing the following features. Okay, the beginnings of the chapter system will reunite you with Avira Emberdane. Will help further hone your skills as a battle mage, and earn some tasty cosmetics along the way. Clash, our 9v9 team deathmatch mode, will kick off during the prologue, so next patch we get the Clash mode, which is going to be bomb. Clash is an excellent way to blow off steam and get into some non-stop Spellbreak combat as you battle another team, and a race to a predetermined number of exiles. It's also great for completing some of the harder quests. It's time for a spooky Halloween, where you can get some tricks and treats will be coming to the store. There'll be, new 3-point talents. So your builds are okay, so that's what I'm really excited for. New talents. I am really excited for new talents because I like what they have right now. But once we get some more, it's honestly just gonna bring us so many more builds, because a lot of people right now, they use Harmony, Runic Fluency, and rarely do I see anybody use Focused Mana, but I know Based Ghosty really likes to use Focused Mana. But with 3 new talents, especially with them being 3-point talents, they're gonna be pretty heavy with regards to the impact they're gonna have on your build if they're going to be using 3 points. And they're going to be introducing some new and reworked consumables, including a brand new gameplay affecting one. But I really like how they're going to be introducing new and reworked consumables, because bro, all we have right now for consumables is just armor potions and health potions, which usually take up either half or all of our inventory depending if the user's using Spellslinger or not. So I'm actually pretty hyped to see like what kind of things they're going to be bringing to this. So for chapter 1, the second major patch is going to kick the story off in earnest. You'll be introduced to the Order of the Vowbreakers and given your first assignment, researching the Spellstorm and trying to put a stop to it. As for the rest of chapter 1, you'll have more info for you soon. So long term is where things that are very large or are in very early stages of development live. These things are likely 3 months or more out, but have been deemed a priority and discussions are happening internally. So they're going to be bringing more gauntlets, more classes, elements, and runes. So they're improving everything. Imagine 2-3 years down the road when, let's say, they introduced 10 more gauntlets. It's like League of Legends, where there's always more things being introduced, more skins, more heroes. It's gonna be pretty cool. Sorry, outfits, not skins. And guilds, that's right, West. So if I skip to that, they said, finally, we want to introduce ways for you to play together with your friends that last longer than a single match or session. We want to reinforce special social bonds amongst players and give you shared goals that you can work together towards, and proudly show off your group's accomplishments. At the other end of the spectrum, we want to introduce a variety of limited time modes that utilize the crazier mechanics in Spellbreak, Frozen Alacrity, or flight races. Dude, imagine like Diddy Kong racing in Spellbreak. Everyone just with a flight rune, flying across the map through hoops, trying to get number 1. That'd be sick. Featherfall and Frost Gauntlet only matches, loot pinatas, like a loot llama. Low stress modes that highlight mechanics in new and hilarious ways. Or if I'm being honest, as a test ground for the more permanent introduction of more experimental features. That too. And then they speak on ranked and competitive modes. So Spellbreak's combat, skill expression, and team dynamics make this an incredibly exciting place to explore. We've heard a lot of feedback here and have a number of ideas that we're kicking around. And then they're asking what we're looking for. Small scale team versus team arena style skirmishes, ranked league style play, large scale esports matches, private lobbies, or something else. The fact that they even bring these up just goes to show that Proletariat is looking at everything people are saying. On forums, on Twitter, on YouTube, in Twitch chat. Their eyes are open, their ears are opened up even more, and they're taking note of everything that people are saying. And I feel like that's a really good route, and it's a smart thing to do. Because I'm not saying that the community is always right, because if you look at the culling died as a game, in my opinion, because they didn't know what they wanted to be. They had no concrete vision. Proletariat, they have a vision of where they want the game to go, but along the way, they're hearing what people are asking for with regards to modes and other little things to add, and they're saying, if we can incorporate this in a way that's not going to ruin our vision of the game, but we'll just only add on to it, why not do that? And the fact that they're already talking about small scale team versus team arena style skirmishes, which has been brought up all the time. One of the biggest things I see and read about Spellbreak is why is it a battle royale? And they always say we're going to be bringing in new modes that aren't just battle royale focused. But that's what they started off with because it was what they used to develop the game and to get it out there. If they bring in small scale team versus team arena style skirmishes, personally, I feel like it's going to be popular, but I don't think it's going to be as popular as their battle royale mode, because battle royale is a super, super fun and popular mode. It's the most popular thing on the planet right now when it comes to gaming. Am I wrong? So we know what's coming up in the next month or so. We know what their long-term goals are. And And I just think that's smart. But yeah, I'm just really happy with all this. Great success. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording. That's the video.